Hi, welcome back to Healthful Conversations. Thanks for joining us. These past couple weeks, we've been talking about different things that we can do to protect our mental health. And we want to continue on in this conversation as we talk about what's going on in the schools, what's going on behind the scenes. So today I brought a wonderful guest all the way from New York, and she is an administrator at a high school in Nassau County. So without further ado, we have here Natalia Reyes. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here.
Oh, thank you. It's really my pleasure. Thanks for joining us today and taking from your busy schedule to be with us. So let's just get right into it. What's it been like for you personally or professionally with dealing with all these changes that have been going on?
Well, there's a lot going on in the school systems right now. We
Mhm.
have to be very careful with everything that's going on. And for example, in our school district, we have students that have lost family members, they have lost parents, they are babysitting their siblings. It is really, really tragic what's going on now. We are doing remote learning, which is we are setting online platforms to continue to teach the students because education is essential, but we're still facing many issues. We have students that do not have technology at home, they don't have the devices, or they don't have internet. Unfortunately, we do have parents that are losing their jobs so they can't pay their bills. So it's a really harsh time for the educational system. Thankfully, our community is working together. The teachers are collaborating, and they are engaging the students, and we are helping the community the best we can. We're sending letters home. We are making phone calls. We're sending emails. We're making sure that the school system is doing its job and staying in contact with the community to better serve our students.
Awesome. Wow, that is a lot. And New York, you guys have been hit pretty bad with the coronavirus.
Yes, we have. We are taking very careful precautions, not only for students, but we must always keep in mind our educators as well. They are dealing with a lot at home. Not only they are reaching out to students, and they're working from home, but they have certain situations going on. So it's been pretty tough. It's been pretty tough.
I can imagine. And so, kind of on the back end, what's going on back there with the teachers? So I hear that the teachers are doing the distance learning, district wide or maybe school wide, whichever one that you can speak to, in terms of getting the curriculum out and.
So yeah, we are school wide. We are doing remote learning. We are using many online platforms such as Google Classrooms. We are using Zoom. We are using Remind. For those students that are having difficult time accessing online platforms, we are creating packets and delivering them to the homes. We are seeing that the community of educators have gone very strong. We are working together and trying our best again to reach out to all those students and families, um, not only in an educational way but also in an emotional way. Let them know that we are here for them. The teachers, this is a new challenge for everybody. It is unknown territory for a lot of us, but somehow we've been able to pull up together and work together, and we must find good in every bad. It's really difficult what's going on, but we are learning a lot from everything that's going on now. I'm very
Awesome. I
proud.
love how everyone's coming together as a team and pulling all resources. What would you say? Are there any things that you're doing to take care of your own mental health? Because, like you said, yeah, between yourself and the teachers, you guys are providing a lot of academic and emotional support to your students. What are you doing to fill your cup?
So there's a couple of things that we are doing. For example, when we have in the meetings, usually at the beginning of the meetings, we have an activity to kind of set up the meetings well, celebrate somebody, give me a good news. How are you coping with things? So the first 10, 15 minutes of the meeting is always addressed to something positive, right? It's funny because last week, Friday, we had a party over Zoom. We sent an email to teachers and we had a virtual party. We had over 100 people that attended, 100 teachers that attended. Yes, we had a DJ and all. We teachers got dressed up, and celebrated in their homes. And it's been wonderful. We've been trying a lot of things. And we also have a chain of prayer going on. We receive text messages constantly of different prayers. We do meet at night too at certain times, and we pray for those that need it the most. You know, everyone that's in the hospital, mental health that is so important. The economy, we know it's tough, so we pray for all those things. So we have different ways to cope with.
Awesome. I really like that. I'm glad that you guys, as a school, are taking that initiative and providing that kind of like that self-care piece for your teachers and also for yourself. And I think it's very important, especially in the times that we're living in, to just have a break, take a break and have something, like you said, positive that's going on, because we are constantly bombarded with so much negative things that are going on. But it's good to kind of look for some of the positive things as well, and also not just focus on just the negative. So some things that, just from my experience, that I think has been very helpful, being able to have a schedule, right? So let's say the school hours are from certain times, and when we're working from home, right, especially, it's very easy to work maybe a little bit more than we should or less, just depending on what the work situation is like. And the demands are so high, especially from what it sounds like for you guys. So I think keeping a schedule and setting like a start time and an end time can also be beneficial in taking care of yourself. So that way, if you have a certain room in your home or wherever people are working from, just closing that door and leaving your work there and moving on to the next thing. Because our teachers, a lot of our teachers, they're also parents. So they have a lot of demands and responsibilities that I can imagine that they're being faced with. So kind of having some boundaries, right, with your time, with emails and stuff like that, and always remembering to take a break. Very important.
It is very important to make sure you have a schedule set at home, time to wake up, and then time that you have meeting with students and teachers. So it's very, very important. And also take out time to be with the family. Having an activity every night or every other night that you can share with your family is very, very important as well. I forgot to mention also, our district created a video in which the teachers, admins, and different staff members in the school community took pictures with signs, positive signs, and put it on YouTube and send it out to the students to let them know that we're still here. We'll get through this together. It is really rough. It is really difficult, but we must always find the shining bright light, at the end of the tunnel. So we've been coming together good. But yes, having a schedule is really, really important. If not, I have teachers that are working over 14 hours a day, and I don't want them. We have to take care of them mentally and emotionally. We don't want to feel like we are burnt out. We want to make sure we are responsible and we are taking care of our jobs, but we don't want to burn down, because it's going to be worse.
Yes.
Also, students are receiving a lot of different works from different teachers. So the message out there is, again, we have to be responsible. We have to validate how the students are getting their credits, making sure that education is still happening. But we must be careful with the amount of work that we send students, because we don't want a student at 12 o'clock midnight to be sitting on a computer crying because they have so much work going on. So it has to be a good balance. And we are learning a lot from it. It's only going to make us stronger, especially the systems that we need to put in place, or the systems that need fixing once we go back to school.
Right. Whenever that is.
Whenever that is. We don't know yet.
Right. But it's good to be prepared.
Yes.
Well, I'm so happy to hear that you guys are doing all of this stuff to protect not only your own mental health, but that of your students and your teachers and staff. It sounds like you guys have a good grip at ways to support each other. So that's awesome. And we just want to share that with other people, because we think that maybe it might be helpful for someone else.
Yes. I know there's teachers out there that they are having a difficult time, but just know that we are here to help each other, right? When times get difficult, we just get stronger. So hold on. We're going to make it.
Yes, hold on. We're going to make it. From Natalia Reyes, we're going to get through this together, and you are not alone, right?
No,
we're all here. We're in this together. Thank you so much for your time, and I really appreciate your input and sharing what you guys have been doing and encouraging others that are going through the same thing. For those of you who are watching, thank you guys for joining us. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much again, Natalia, and thank you for all that you do.
you. Thank you for having me here. Thank you.